Thank you very much and welcome everybody to today's event, the GGSF Gender-Smart Action Lab. This is the first event of its kind in Luxembourg, a full day really focused on gender finance. And so thank you so much everybody for being here. Some of you in the room might be thinking to yourself, why am I even here? I mean, I guess you have a bit of an idea of why you're here, you've seen the program, etc. But you might be wondering, why is today needed at all? Right? Why in 2026 do we need to have a full day dedicated on gender finance and gender equity? I think that's a question that a lot of people ask themselves, and that we're going to be asking today to our partner financial institutions, to investors, but most importantly to ourselves, to think about how we can actually change things through gender finance, of course, but also through our day-to-day lives and how we can move things forward for gender equity. Because here's what we know, that gender finance obviously makes sense, that obviously women make up more than half of the world's population today. We know that investing in women has a positive impact on the women themselves, but also on society as a whole. And we know that this is just beneficial for everybody. It just makes sense, right? But we also know that today there is a $1.7 trillion gap for gender finance. We know that financial institutions are missing out on annual global revenues of $700 billion for not meeting the needs of women entrepreneurs globally. We also know that there's only 11% of investment professionals in the emerging market that are made out of women. And that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. And here today, we designed this day with the simple goal that gender finance is very important, that it should work for everybody, and that designing or understanding how it can work better should be participative, collaborative, and a lot of fun. So today, it's not a traditional conference. We expect a lot of participation from you guys. You will see there'll be quiz, there'll be workshops, there'll be table discussions. Because we have today, I see in front of me such an amazing group of people that, we can build from all the knowledge that I see in the room today. And you guys can learn from each other. Also, there'll be plenty of breaks, coffee breaks, lunch breaks, and drinks tonight, co-hosted with Stretch Global, to make sure that we get to know each other and that we continue this going forward. So, by the end of the day, you will have talked about gender finance. Obviously, you would have learned from partner financial institutions, you will have learned from investors, but we will also take a step back and talk about gender equity as a whole, how it impacts everybody's lives, and what we can actually do in our day-to-day life. Not waiting for gender finance for fun, for somebody to invest in women, but us, all of us here today, what can we actually do? So we have amazing speakers to help us get to those actionable learnings by the end of the day, to give us useful ideas and to give us new connections. And I hope that by the end of the day, you will all have a lot more energy and audacity to try to do things differently and continue moving forward toward more gender equity and gender equality.